Doing some more use up stuff. I have this vegan ground that I made a little while back and froze half of it. So time to use that up. So I've got here some just Hunt tomato sauce. I could also just use canned tomatoes, but I like using that because of the size. I got here my frozen ground. I have frozen onions, so I'm sauteing half of that up. I'll put the rest in the freezer. And I've got chicken stock, so also some garlic here. I'm going to make a chicken stock based tomato sauce and then see if it comes out nice and yummy. I added the chicken stock to my onions. Tomato sauce loves onions, so anytime you're going to make a red sauce, make sure and saute up some onions there and then put in your sauce. I also put in some garlic. So that's simmering along nicely. It's going to thicken up as it reduces. You could also use tomato paste if you want to bump up the tomato flavor. It is still a bit acidic, so I'm going to add just a little bit of sugar to it to help cut that acid. This simmers for 10 to 15 minutes, and honestly, you could simmer this all day long and it would become even more incredible, but 10 to 15 minutes is the minimum you want to do to get the tin can flavor out of the tomatoes. To this, you could add any kind of thing. Like I can add a little bit of basil. You could also do fresh herbs. If you have anchovy, you could cook that with the onion. If you have capers or olives, you could put that in there too. So all kinds of ways you can take this. You can even add cream and some garam masala and turn it into like a chicken tikka masala base. So lots of versatility to this sauce. I just threw in my my elbow noodles, and so they'll cook 5 or 6 minutes, and then I'm going to add them to the sauce. In the meantime, I've already done the vegan ground, and you can see all the delicious flavor I put into it. I don't remember what it was now. It was just delicious. But I'm going to add that to the sauce. Oh my, I just tasted this sauce. Oh, it's so good. I remember now I put preserved lemon, a little bit of it in there, and I can taste that, and it's spicy. I can't remember what I used, some kind of a chili. But oh my gosh, that sauce is so delicious. It's a lot less liquidy than I thought it was going to be, but I let it cook kind of at a higher temperature because I thought it would be too liquidy. That's all right. We'll just fix that by putting the pasta in, and we'll add some pasta water to loosen that back up. Delicious, starchy, salty pasta water will make that sauce perfect. And there's the finished product, and holy moly, this is one of the best things I've made in a while, and it's 100% vegan. I used a vegan butter, vegan ground, even the macaroni is vegan. I also did up some artichoke hearts, which I didn't want them to get overwhelmed with the flavor of the sauce and the meat, so I'm going to just eat those on the side with a little salt, pepper, butter, a little of my favorite umi plum vinegar, and whew, I am ready to eat. And there she is. Got the artichoke on top, and then my pasta here. By the way, if you didn't want to be vegan and wanted to take this a vegetarian route, you could do a little bit of Parmesan cheese at the end here, would be really good. Or you could put this into a greased casserole dish and hit it with ricotta or shredded cheese and bake it and have a wonderful baked pasta as well. It'd be really good. So it's spicy. I just remember all that spice from that beef. Or that non-beef, and the sauce came out great. The chicken stock in there really does change the texture without changing the flavor really, but it does make it more mild. Oh, I can eat this all day. And then the artichoke hearts, I'm really glad that I kept them separate from the sauce because, you know, I don't ever think I've had frozen artichoke hearts with just butter, salt, pepper, and a tiny bit of umi plum vinegar before, and it's so much more artichoke-y in flavor. The other stuff just masks it, so I think I'm going to stop putting my artichoke in the stuff and serve it on the top like this because this is so yummy. Carly Weber, I wish it was a Friday because if it was, you would try this and I think you would lose your mind. Anyone else who's not a vegan, I think you'd lose your mind also because it's that good. Okay.